Hello you lot, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody tonight? Today, this morning, wherever you are? Hope all is well with you guys. Got a little addition tonight to the screen, if you can see it in the bottom corner there. We've got the sim dashboard streaming, rather than it being a webcam setup, which we've had before, so be interesting to see how that works out. Thanks, Quiet Hitman. Evening, everybody. Bocky, Logan, Brian, Alan, Jason, Flippers, Danielle, Timelapse, Logan, Brian, Argsy, Will. How is everybody? Robert Morris as well. Welcome, guys. Hope you're all well. Facecam indeed, Will. Yes, I did stupidly when I had 1,000 subs. I said, yeah, I'll do a face cam at 5,000 subs, thinking that would be like a year away. Turns out it was like a month and a half later. But there we go. So, yeah, you get to see my ugly mug now. Now, I'm just going to point out these. Opera. Argsy's got a sheep watching with him. I have to say a big thank you to Quiet Hitman for basically trying to rebrand everything in Farming Sim with my logo, which is awesome. So he sent me some new trucks and a new set of trailers this week, and we've also got a flag. Do I like Agco? Yes, I do, Tucker. Of course I do. Who doesn't? Right. So we've got a busy night tonight. Actually, I had to write down what we needed to do tonight. Tim P, welcome, mate. How are you doing? So we have got to put Anhydrous on field 9 because we finally got it to work. After you remember last week, we've got to lime a few things as well. We've got to finish the harvest on field 6 and 7. If you remember, we left them half done after the debacle with the loading trailers last week. So we've got to finish those. And what else have we got to do? I've got a few new things to show you. The Coolman bins, you know, the big bins that we had before. Well, we've got them back. Actually, I'm going to run one of these trucks down to field 6 and 7, and we'll show you what's happening down there. Look at that, there's a logo on the back of it as well. He's just put logos everywhere, it's brilliant. I'll never lose it in the parking lot. So one of the things we've done recently is actually added these large mother bins. I think anybody from Oz who's watching will know exactly what they are. You can put them at the side of your field. They hold about 250,000 litres, so about 250,000 litres capacity. It's just a helpful thing, especially with corn. It's less of an issue with soybeans because the yield is a lot lower. But for corn, it's a real lifesaver. So we'll just pull down here. We've got to fill the combine up with fuel. It was running low on fuel last week, so we've got to fill that up. But if you remember last week, our chaser bin was the pipe wasn't long enough, and it caused us all manner of problems. We had the most automated, but also the least automated thing going on. Is that off the road? That'll do. So now we've got a matching bin set, and this has got a longer pipe on it. Slightly less capacity, but by about 5,000 litres, so it's not the end of the world. Now, I'm going to jump in the Chevy, which we left down here, because it's got thunder on the back of it, and we'll go and fill up the 790. I think needs a bit of fuel. Oh, you're not that late, Carno, don't worry, mate. Rashdi, bonjour, how are you? Welcome back. I'm just going to check the X9, but I think the X9's got a rather substantial tank on it. Oh, it's pretty low. I think we'll probably take the opportunity to put some fuel in the X9 as well. Evening, Brian. How are you doing, sir? Welcome back. Logan Gaming, what am I going to do for 10,000 subs? I don't know. I don't know. I would ask you all for suggestions, but I know they will be outrageous and outlandish, and probably not appropriate for a family channel. So there we go, fueling up. Thunder. I've watched enough Millennial Farmer to know. I've been practicing. Did I get the spout working on the X9, Robert Morris? Yes, I did. You just have to park a little bit further out. You can adjust it with a mouse. You can adjust that. But actually, I've not bothered in the end. I just worked out that I needed to park further away than you need to with the 790. $49 people. I don't know time lapse. Some weeks it goes up. 208's my record. So not sure we're going to beat that anytime soon. That was like 2 days before Christmas and everybody was in a good mood. It's January now and everybody's miserable. Alright, let's get the fuel in this and then we'll set these two off. I think they're both full actually. I think the first thing we'll have to do is unload them both. There we go, fueling up. Evening Coleman, how are we doing? Trust me Egan, if Quiet Hitman's still reading the chat, he'll probably have one ready for me within the hour. So listen everybody, if you don't know Quiet Hitman, you will certainly know some of his mods. He's got a few decent mods in the mod hub. You have to go and support him by going and downloading them. He does some great palette mods and seed mods, so definitely go and get them. What kind of PC do I recommend for beginners, Logan? The best one you can afford to buy. That would be my recommendation. Okay, so like I said, in the bottom corner now we've got the sim dashboards. That's streaming. Okay, getting a bit keen there on the turn. That's the only thing with the Silverado. When it's got something hooked up to it, it can be really sketchy. Right, we're just going to park him out of the way here. We will. We'll probably use him to go back to the farm in a little while, but for now he'll do just there. And we will go and unload these two combines and let them start it. So even though I am, you can't see my finger anymore, if I swipe left and right you can still see which screen I'm using at the time. True, you do use a wheel? Yes I do, sir. I use the heavy equipment bundle, the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. Is the dashboard accurate? If you mean accurate, yes, it's absolutely brilliant. It's and there's no lag at all between the dashboard and the game. It's impressive how little lag there is. Right, let's get this unloaded. Start the engine and remind myself which screen I should be on. There we go. Pipe out. Yeah, unfortunately you can't see me pressing the buttons now, but I have to think of a way of it recognising when there's a sense touch on the screen. Canadian Cowboy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you, Clint. Yeah, dashboards are great. I'm really enjoying them. More to come. I'm in the process of developing a case one for all those people who think I'm just a John Deere fanboy. Functionality will be very similar, but it'll look like a case AFS Connect screen. Logan, it's not an Apple mod. It's an Android mod. So it's just PC. You need a PC and you need an Android. Cheesyman, how you doing? Black Book, how's it going, sir? Do I drink more coffee or tea in Scotland? Whiskey. Yeah, pretty much whiskey. Ah, Newcastle, how you doing? I remember you, man. Of course I do. Right, what am I doing? Daydreaming. Right, let's get this fired up. Next closest waypoint. Let's see what happens here. Nothing bad. This should be set up and work well from last time. I think the hard work's been done with this. The combines weren't a problem, other than there was a lot of user error. Yeah, you need both, Logan. You need a PC because it puts a mod in the game, and you need an Android tablet to read the data. I have the side panel as well, but I've actually made, like, by using these sim dashboard screens, I've made my side panel almost redundant. Sorry, John. Yeah, I think there's a few people out there who are cursing me because they've shelled out money on tablets. Right, let's get the 790 unloaded. It's very possible the 790 might not need unloading again before the end of this field. We shall see. Well, I'm glad I can help you all get rid of some of your cash. Wheel's good. Wheel is the single best upgrade that I've made to the game, by far. Don't know what anybody else thinks, but yeah, for me, totally changed the game. Driving with a keyboard sucks. Yeah, that was the night time lapse. That was the night. We actually gave away an Android tablet today in the Discord, actually. Thanks to that night of very generous people. We've never seen him again since, actually. Never seen ASAP and can't remember who the other guy was. They were almost having a super chat off. Let's get this lined up. Nearest waypoint. Next closest waypoint. See if this works. There you go. Who says courseplay can be a challenge? No problems. So if I cut back to, there we go, the right screen, you can see in the top left there, top right even, tells you how full your auger wagon is. So we're 55% full. That was with 2 full combines. No, my daughter hasn't wanted to come and play online. She's very shy, actually. Evening, Jacob. How you doing, mate? Okay, we're making good progress here already. This is already way slicker than the 3 hours of the last stream. Robert, you're only having 2 problems with Courseplay now. What's that? Installing it and using it, because that's the 2 problems I have. Oh, Rasty, no worries. Glad that helped. Glad that helped. So look at this. This is a great way of keeping the pace up in the field. Because actually I was finding with a chaser bin with 70,000 litres in it and then a 100,000 litre trailer, I mean, you literally were almost like for like. So so to be able to dump in here and you can get probably most of a field into one of these, and then you can dump it into your trailers or run it down to your trailers in the end. Actually, I will point out in my new trailers, I've extended the rear. See, I've got the dual hopper trailer in the back now. I used to run the 2 small ones, I've now got the dual hopper in the back. So we're running 150,000 litres in those trailers now. So, there you go. Noah, you're guessing my wife doesn't understand the game at all? Do you know what? She's becoming very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable indeed. She keeps... She watches the streams, actually. So everybody say hi to Mrs. Farmsim Guy. She's probably watching now, in the other room. She critiques them afterwards. She tells me I should sound more positive, or I should change the way I introduce myself and stuff, so... She's good. She's always giving me good tips. But I have to say that, don't I? Because she's watching. Powerless, can you get that trailer for yourself? It's a private one, Powerless. But maybe we could have a chat off stream. Right. I am going to let those 2 combines run for a bit, I think. And what we're going to do... Oh, look at all the highs for Mrs. FSG. Thank you, guys. She'll like that. And probably be embarrassed in equal measure. Need a Mrs. FSG chunk. Well, I was going to do the Farm Sim Girl as a channel for my daughter, but she didn't want that, and basically just changed the logo to pink. Probably not allowed to do that these days, am I? It's probably not inclusive enough. Dude, Mrs. FSG is the boss. You are right, my friend. Right. Whilst the... Look at that. Just gone and got the Anhydrous. And the 790's full again. Right, anyway, we'll run the Anhydrous down to the edge of field 5. Powerless! Get on the server, man. When you get some time, get on the server. You're still welcome. Right, I'm going to just park this here, and then we're going to go and unload the 790, because I can't believe he's full already. He must be moving at speed. Which is not a bad thing. I'm kind of keen to get this field finished, to be honest. Egan, what's my real name? My first name's The, and my second name's Farmsim Guy. I can't tell you my real name, Egan. Might end up on my doorstep looking for an autograph or something. I can't. He's finished his runs. That's interesting, because we did... Oh, X9's ready as well. I think he might have finished. Because he's at the end of his rows. This is interesting. Don't know what's going to happen now. Yeah, he's finished. Wow. This is because we did lands, I think. Or did we do skip rows? I can't remember. Anyway. Richard Cranium. I like that, John. Very good. See, I've parked too close to the X9. See how far out you have to park with us. Right. Oh, he's off again. Don't mind me. Let's catch him back up, see if we can get unloaded. One of the nice things about the X9 is the speed it unloads. It's rapid, which is great. That's good, that, John. I like that. Put a smile on my face, that one. Very good. Right, the X9's moving. I might have to move that 790 out of the way, I think. Because he might catch him on his turns. Oh, crikey, here we go. It's going to go on for ages now. Kind of hoping for the update for the X9. It's brilliant, but there's a few just little things in it that can be a little bit frustrating. I'm sure Sid's ironing them out now as we speak. I'm sure he's got some great feedback from the community, from those who've had it. I really like this field, actually. Can I say that? This might be one of my favourite fields of the ones I own. Right, yeah, let's actually use this opportunity to take the 790 back to the farm, because we need to go and get the other headers anyway. So what I might do, I have to take it off course play, don't I? What I might do is just run this back to the farm. Let the X9 do his thing. He's only got 4 more rows to do. And then we will go and do a little bit of Anhydrous work. Mike Hansen, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. Wish you would do tobacco. That's the number one crop around here in NC. What's that, North Carolina, Maxwell? Never know, maybe the next game they'll introduce more cops, that'd be good. What wheel am I using, Benjamin? I'm using the heavy equipment bundle, the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. So I've got the side panel and the wheel. Just avoid the stop sign. If you remember the debacle of the signs the other day. I know I should be putting them on a... I should do harvest on field 4. It's a great field. Let's have a look at that one, Tim. Oh yeah, that's a nice field, isn't it? I'm going to change things up. I think I'm going to get rid of field 18. So maybe 4's an option. Didn't need that sign anyway. It's the second week I've done that. Right. Oh. Just got a bit enthusiastic on my turn there. Evening, Robert. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Somewhere around here, oh, I know where I put them. Michael Clausen, am I going to do a series on Marksville when it's fully released? I certainly am. I'm actually going to transfer my Farmersburg series over to Marksville. So I'm going to sell up and I'm going to move to Marksville. So any money I've made on Farmersburg so far, when I've sold my kit, sold my machinery and all of that, I'm going to invest on Marksville. So that could be quite good fun. Right, which way round is this? I've actually parked it the right way round. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. There we go. Oh! There you go. Bit of authentic farm sim physics there going on. I have 3 million in the bank. Will I upgrade my equipment? No, I'll probably spend it on more fields, Benjamin. Right. Where am I going to put this? So what's the view, guys? Do we keep going with the John Deeres for the last cornfield, or do we crack out the class combines? Have I done anything more with Bull's Gap? New episode on Sunday, Mike. We've had some brilliant feedback from the community about what we should do next. Loads of brilliant ideas. So yes, we'll definitely have another interesting episode on Sunday. Oh, it would appear there's some class demands here. Excellent. I'm glad you said that. I was feeling the same. I wanted the classes out as well. We'll just go and look at them on the way past. We'll get that field finished first. Yeah, we also found out, I can't remember who it was, I'll definitely give them a name drop on Sunday. But we also found out that there was actually a sawyard, a sawmill on Bull's Gap. Who knew? Andy McElroy, evening sir, how are you doing? Everyone uses green. Yeah, it seems to be the case, doesn't it, Robert? European class. No. It's the class cat combo. Still, definitely my favourite combine. I thought the X9 was going to trump it, but these are still my faves. Anyway, let's just jump back to the field. That X9 must be virtually finished now. I reckon he's on his last row, so we will take this opportunity. Oh, he is, look at that. Take the opportunity to pick him up. You use Blue Carno. What's that? New Holland or Ford? Well, I do like Ideals. Do you know what? I play a lot with John Deere, but I'm not precious. Should really do a Fent farm, shouldn't I? I did a live stream way back in the early days with loads of Fent kit. That was in the good old days when I had like 10 viewers. But maybe we should do that again. Maybe we should do a Fent farm. There you go. Look how far away from the combine you have to be. It's actually really good because one of the issues with the 790 is you have to get so close to the header. I'm partial to Ford. Ford is the tractors that I used to drive when I worked on a farm. The classic 7610 way back in the day, doing harvest down in Cheshire. There we go. Ford is New Holland, Cathcart, you're right. Yep, New Holland bought Ford. You're right, I am, Jacob. Show my age. William Coleman challenges. JC Cat, aren't they? Challengers Cat, right? That's right, Kevin. That Cat class partnership finished probably, I don't know, 2010, 2011. So they're getting on a bit now. They must be quite old. I mean, they must be 10 years old, those combines. Challengers Adco Cat. There you go. Yeah, and Massey Ferguson. Oh, was it last year, Kevin? Has it gone as long as that, has it? Yeah, no, the fill animation on this mother bin is really good, actually. Very fluid. Jacob P, how you doing, sir? Right. What I'm going to do here, I was about to make a decision. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this up. I was going to empty this mother bin and move it down for the cornfield, which is just here. But actually, with 150,000 litres now in the truck, I think we might get away with just running the truck. Pressing all the wrong buttons tonight. Who is this Liam Coleman dude? Coleman. Troy Lucky, how you doing? Overcord! That's exactly why I'm not playing Chellington Overcord. Because it's going to get done to death by everybody over the next few weeks. So, well, the Mother Binson Giant mod console thing. No, Jacob, they are... You can pick them up from mod sites, but it's a PC only mod. As they all are, unfortunately. All the good stuff's PC, isn't it? But Chellington, you guys get Chellington. For PC players, that's that is going to be by far the best map on PC. I'm sure of it. On the console, sorry. I'm sure of it. It looks pretty special. I think Oxygen David's done a stunning thing. Yeah, Jacob, if you're in the Discord, I think they were listed after last week's stream in the mod discussion. They're in there, so. Did I do something special to allow the grain hop to offload into the mother bins easier? Thack, I downloaded the chaser bin, the Coolerman chaser bin that matches the mother bin. So, do I knock the stop sign over? Oh no. Stop signs are sacred. Can't knock them over. That's nice. Yeah, no worries, Jacob. Yeah, they're in there, mate. And if you can't find them, just drop a line in the chat. Somebody will link them pretty easily. Angela Makepeace, thank you for joining the stream. Of course you can have a shout out. NBA Gamer, how much harvest is left? We've got one small field of corn left to do. But we're not actually going to start it just yet. We're going to chuck a bit of Anhydrous on some of these fields. Carla, my day's been very good, thank you very much. Thanks for asking. Let's run this over here. I tell you what, after running the X9 and the 790 together, in its current setup, the 790 still gives the X9 a run for its money. It is very close. From a money perspective, I wouldn't... if it was real life, I would probably avoid the X9. Jacob Tyler with the super chat. 250, thank you, sir. You are very, very kind. That's very generous of you. Much appreciated. Maxwell, am I running pedals with the wheel? Yes, I certainly am. I most certainly am. Troy Lucky, you're new to FS19 for PC. Could you tell me any good mod sites that get different mods, please? And thank you. Yes, Troy. Go to reputable mod sites. So, Yes Mods for me is very good. FS19.net is very good. Mod, remind me which one is it? Mod Host? Not Mod Hoster. Where does MRG put all his maps? That's a good site as well. Stick to those three, probably the best thing. NBA, we're probably going to be going Mod Network, thank you Argsy. But yes, definitely start at Mod Hub, the in-game one. If you're just starting out, Troy, you can't go far wrong with that. And then if you start to get a little bit more adventurous, you can go and find some other ones. But always, if you can, go and stick. You know, there's a lot of the modders have Facebook pages. That seems to be where most modders hang out. So Nexus Mods is a good one as well. Definitely go to the modders' Facebook pages, because a lot of the time they will post their mods on those pages as well, and you can download them direct from the modders. And again, you know, wherever possible, I always say this: if you can, support the modders as much as possible, and you know, leave a note saying thank you in their Facebook and things like that, because I mean, these models, I mean, you literally are looking at nothing that is an original game mod. In fact, in this whole shot. So, just from that perspective, they add so much to the game. We've got to look after them, we've got to respect them. Coleman Sims with a super chat. You're a gentleman. Thank you very, very much. Sleep well, my friend. There's some work to be done on the multiplayer server tomorrow, so you need to get your beauty sleep. Back to work tomorrow. On the server, right? Take care, Coleman. Right, so I worked out why this wasn't working the other week. There you go, there's this little alert. Thanks, Coleman. Appreciate it, my friend. What a gent. What a gent. Evening, Red. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's us on 100 viewers, guys. It's another good stream. Yes, remember we ran this last week, those of you who were here. Take care, Brian. Thanks for dropping by again, my friend. Sleep well. Charlene, Flint Hills, you are right. Good spot. Yes, you remember we tried this last week, and for some reason it wasn't applying the Anhydrous into the ground? Well, we worked out why it was. It doesn't work if you've got helper refill fertilizer on, and I had that on. I didn't realise I had it on. So now it's off. This should work. The Farming Pickle, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Getting ready for a snowstorm there, Red. We're due a snowstorm in Scotland as well tonight, actually. Apparently we're due a week of snow coming up, so that'll be fun. At least we don't have to try and get to work at all. Working from home and all of that. The Elvis fan, thank you very much, my friend. How are you doing? Appreciate you dropping by the stream, my friend. What's happening, Pickle? Can't get my words out. There we go. I've solved your Anhydrous problem, Grizzly. Oh, is there overcord? Oh, I'm sure we'll be heading our way. Right, clockwise headland passes. No, we want to start on the up and down rows. I'm going to do a little bit of an overlap. Actually, do you know what? This is going to take forever. I'm just going to let this run for probably the rest of the night. Evening, James. Don't worry, my friend. Don't worry, my friend. It will be a video as soon as we're finished going live, so you can catch up then. Right, generate. Sorry, too busy reading the chat. It always takes ages for Field 9 to generate. It's such a big field. Talk among yourselves. It's never crashed on me yet, though. He says, completely tempting fate. Now that's the annoying thing. It's gone right over to the other side of the field to start. Although it's going to be working his way back, so that's not the end of the world. That probably helps in terms of a refill, because he's not going to get through the whole field. Okay. First waypoint. Let's see how this goes. And what we'll do, we'll pop up the mini-map. And we'll see, because we're on seasons as well, it might need more than one application. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm using the modded version of precision farming that the guys at JS Mapping have done, which has got Anhydrous added to it as well. So you can see there as the line is Anhydrous. So it adds another layer. So as well as nitrogen, or they've changed it to nitrogen. I think it does the same thing as limewood actually. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I've never done precision on this. Farming Pickle, where did I get those Anhydrous tanks? If you go to JS Mapping, who made Flint Hills, if you go to their Discord, they have got this whole Anhydrous setup because the map's obviously set up for Anhydrous. So nice little wiggle going on there with Courseplay and the old 9RT. Could I run two tractors with... I could, Maxwell, but I'm actually going to take the other Anhydrous setup and I'm going to run it in field 5. I don't know, Grizzly. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. Because it actually says in the bottom corner nitrogen of the map there. So you can't see it on the minimap because I've got it hidden by my sim dashboard. But in fact, let me just hide the sim dashboard for you for a sec. Here it says nitrogen in the bottom corner. So I'm just wondering if it does the same thing. If it's a cosmetic change. So we'll find. I don't know if it will replace Lion. Let's do a test. Let's do a live test. Elvis fan, you've not. Apparently, I'm not allowed to. But Jess isn't on tonight. But Jess, one of my subs, said basically I can't sell Field 9 until I've done a potato harvest on it. So maybe one day. Okay, I think the helper we've hired has maybe been on the moonshine. Yeah, I need to update some of these screens. I've only got the 8R and the 8RX as screens. Well, there you go, it's applying. And it's going green. So I imagine... Do you know what I'll do in the other corner while this is running, just to do a test? Just to do a test, we will try some lime in the other corner and see what happens. See if it does the same thing, shall we? Yeah, Robert. Sorry, I might have spoilt your evening with that shocker. Rob Eartham, no, the screens work on any tractor. I've obviously designed them with the John Deere look and feel at the moment, but I am working on a case version. So it looks like the AFS Connect screens. Same, very similar functionality, but just visually looks different, which a few people have asked for. So that will be coming. Keep an eye on, probably in the next week or so. We'll launch with one or two, but we'll add a few more if people enjoy them. Now I've got the base setup down. It's a less of an issue to build them. Take care, Carno. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Good to chat to you. So, yes, for those of you who wondered if Anhydrous is going to replace lime, no, it's not. Lime is for your pH value. So it's classing anhydrous as one of the fertilizer applications. So we'll need to put 3 if we want full coverage. We would need to put 2 other rounds of fertilizer on, because we're in seasons. 2 other rounds of fertilizer on, or a round of anhydrous and 2 of either liquid or dry fertilizer. But for now, we will set this up because we're going to do some liming as well. In fact, we'll do the liming first. True you, thanks for dropping by, mate. I appreciate you coming and visiting the stream. We'll see you again, hopefully. Take care, Pickle. Great to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Hal, you're dead right. Lime is for the pH. On seasons with precision farm, you can get with only fertilising once. That's a fair point, Alan. Yeah, because it'll try and apply the maximum it can in one go, won't it? Right. What I'm going to do, I was going to on the tractor. There we go. I managed to unhook it, scrolling through my screens there. Did you see that? Right, we will just turn about here. Welcome back, Will. I'm going to leave this in the lay-by. I built these lay-bys for loading trucks during harvest, because people kept on shouting at me for driving trucks on fields. So I'm behaving. Right, I do not know what the spread on this is like. I've gotten the wrong thing. There we go, that's what we wanted. You Music, how you doing? Welcome back. Now, I don't know what the spread width on this is like. Evening, Jason, how you doing, my friend? No worries, I was enjoying... I dropped into Farmer Cop's stream earlier on, and it was very lively. I love the fact he regales you of stories of his policing. It's brilliant. Right, we are... Now, you can't see me pressing the buttons here, but you can see I've just turned the GPS on there. Speak of the devil. There he is, the man himself. Welcome to the stream, Farmer Cop. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. And thank you so much for the stream before. It was really entertaining. I was just telling the guys how entertaining it was. Loving you regaling us with stories of your farming, of your policing. Great fun. Right, set track. Will this give me a width? It will give me a width. Okay, that's good. Only problem is now I'm completely in the wrong place. Do you see that? So I'm going to have to guesstimate. It's not like I've got booms to measure where I'm going. So let's set our A points again. Let's roll forward. Set our A point. Set our B point. There we go. That was pretty good, wasn't it? It's almost like we planned it, Farmer Cop. It's almost like we planned it. Okay, I've got automatic application rate on, so that's good. Let's see how long this... I have a love-hate relationship with Lime, because you use so much of it. There you go. Carolina boy, keeping us right with the stats. Super helpful. Super helpful, Carolina, thank you. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Lime. Before precision farming or variable spray rate, you remember when you used to basically do one pass of a field and you had to refill it? Should actually turn my guidance on, there you go. Have to go into the bother of setting it up. Might as well turn it on. I'm seeing that, Alan, and it's making me happy. Right. So there we go. As you turn, come back and do the ends. Although that was pretty accurate, actually. And this thing runs at a rather nice 21 miles an hour as well, so you get the job done quick. What kind of pickup do I have, Charlene? Do you mean in game or in real life? And how did you know I had a pickup? I don't have a pickup. I have a 4x4. That's what we call them in the UK, I guess. In game, it's a Chevy Silverado by Carl Farms, and it's awesome because it's a service truck as well. Leighton Thompson, no, it didn't take forever. You can adjust the diameter of the test circle, but I'll actually just show you a little trick as well. Oh look, it's got oh, let me just stop that. Just for benefit of Leighton, let me show you what if I can remember the command as well. So let's just go to precision farming. So there you go, they're the fields I've uncovered. Now let's just pick a field that I don't own. Let's see if we can do this. You basically go to your console and you go PA, capital U, uncover, capital F, field, spell field right, space, and then the number of the field you want. So if I say 26 for this one down here, there you go. Saves you the job of surveying the field. So I've done it for the big fields. So there you go. Well done, Overcord. Yeah. Got to say thanks to Kedrick Farms for that one. He did all the hard work for that one. Okay, this isn't going to take us long to do, and we'll go straight in with the Anhydrous. That's right, Chris. Yes, PA Uncover All does the entire map if you want it that way. So now I know that it's well, it's still using a fair bit of lime, isn't it? So that's interesting. Why is it not giving? Go on, give me a little bit of that. It's because I've not got too many nozzles, isn't it? I might have to run it at the end manually. Oh, I don't quite fancy liming field 9. There we go. Yeah, definitely. I don't have a link to hand, but go and check out Kedrick Farms did a brilliant video on all of the tips and tricks for precision farming. Some good stuff in there. Angela, how long are we streaming for? We're going to stream till about midnight my time, which is another 2 hours. Sorry, my tablet's in the way. I can't see my clock on my computer. Right, can we get one more pass in, do we think? What's the money on? One more pass? Probably not. And then we've got to work about how we fill it up. Well, I know how we're going to fill it up. Is this new farmer? No, Charlene, this is a completely custom game. I started from scratch, but then set it up with the machinery I wanted and the fields I wanted and stuff, so... There we go. Right, I'm going to turn it off there. I'm going to head back and refill. Yeah, grab a beer, Overcord. Grab me one too. Just park this guy here. In fact, I might just turn the engine off. Oh, Grizzly, you missed it! So the Anhydrous is going like a dream. The top of the map. There you go. Anhydrous is nitrogen. So it applies the nitrogen, and the lime is for your pH. So we're liming field 5 at the moment, so you can see where it's been fixed and what we've still got to do. And you can obviously see the nitrogen turning a lovely shade of green. So we've got a lime. Basically it classes your Anhydrous as a liquid fertilizer. Although they are separate in here. The JS mapping guys have separated them out, so I don't know if I have to put a level of liquid fertilizer on here or not as well. It's another one to test, isn't it? I mean, it looks pretty green there. I'm not sure we need to do anything there. It's very much in the kind of last 3 sections, which makes it look all right. Evening, Mary. How are you doing? Evening, Trey. Welcome back, my friend. Don't worry, Mary. That was an unfortunate typo, wasn't it? Yeah, I think you're right, Grizz. I think you're right. Danny Gaming is the Millennium Farmer coming to console. Unfortunately, no plans at the moment, my friend. It was just proving too much of a challenge to get it working for console. So we have got... this is the lime one, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Mary. That's very kind of you. That's true, Robert. Yep, fair point as well. If you're doing corn, you obviously want to use some Anhydrous. So this auger truck is awesome. Discovered this the other week, and it's great. You can have two separate compartments in it, so if you want to run fertilizer and seed, it takes lime as well, as I've just proved. Yeah, I've heard that, Tim. I think we're going to go for corn in these two fields. We'll keep these soybeans for further down. Who loves the little international truck as well? Beautiful, isn't it? Right, let's get the pipe out for this. And we should be able to maneuver it over the right place. Now, it might not be exactly the right place, but it is. Look at that, perfect target practice. There we go. It's a great tool. So again, any of these mods that you're seeing here you like the look of, by all means join the Discord. There's a lot of conversation about mods in there. There's a great group that creeping up towards, I think we're just over 300 members now. But everybody shares the mods they find. It's a great little community, so please jump on. There we go. Doing a great job of blocking the entrance to the field here, aren't I? Let's go back, let's reverse it a little bit more. We might need to refill again. I actually don't think we will. But we might as well keep him here. There's no point in running back to the yard if we're going to... Also don't want to throw it in the ditch. There you go, that's what I wanted to do. What's some good map that I could recommend for console? Danny, go and get Chellington Valley that came out today. I think by far the best map for a console yet. Who likes my flag? Quiet Hitman. Thank you very much. Josh, the great face reveal. You're a week late, mate. I did it last week. Oh, is Chellington only PC? Is it? So far, it is coming out for console, though. Sure, it's coming out for console. Oh, it failed. Well, hopefully, I think they're still aiming. Yeah, so it is coming out. Good. So there you go. When it comes out, it is going to be... I'm pretty convinced it's going to be the best map that there's been for console so far. Just feels bigger than a 2 times, I think. Oxy has that ability to do that, doesn't he? Just make it feel bigger than it actually is. But there's a few maps like that that do that as well. I think MRG's Marksville feels bigger than a standard size map actually. And that's hopefully coming out this week. Hopefully he's finally got that put to bed, so that'll be exciting. Yeah, Clark Farms feels big. There's some massive fields on Clark Farms which make it feel great. It's that massive field across the road from the main farm in Clark Farms that makes it feel huge, doesn't it? This is the first time I've used this spreader actually. I've obviously used the 4940 a lot with the sprayer. I've never used it with the this back on it. It's good. Charlene, how do you make mod maps? With a lot of time and a lot of patience. I think that's probably the only way to describe it. Yep. Oh, very nice overcord. Very nice. Evening, Kim. My day's been great, thank you very much. Hope yours has been good too. Yeah, Charlene, they're not easy. They're not easy. This is why we have to be very grateful for the guys that can do it, because it's a proper skill. Evening, Zach. Tim P, labour of love. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Right, nearly finished the lime here. We'll just whip round. Tidy up all these little loose ends that we've got. Hopefully there's enough lime in the tank just to get these last little bits done. Just run along the bottom here and get that sorted. I'm going to turn off GPS. Hopefully it'll switch on and switch off. Oh, I totally know what you mean, Robert. MRG's... the speed he turns them out as well, I don't understand how he does it. The guy's an absolute machine. Oh, there's a couple of bits there, but they don't seem to be getting picked up because I've got section control, and it's obviously not big enough to recognise it as a missed bit. Oh well, we'll do it that. You think, Alan? You think it's oh, you're right. Look, if you look at the, well, you can't see it, but the mini map in the bottom corner, it maybe doesn't need any. Good point. Thank you, Alan. Kim Wilhelm gets a shout out. Everybody wave at Kim. Say hi. I have Argsy. Yes, that'll be interesting. I'll be definitely tuning into that. That could be brilliant. PMC, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Great to have you here. Okay, we've limed that field. Oh. We're liming the roads now. Look at that. Clearly the farmyard needed a bit of lime too. pH of the farmyard's all messed up. It's a good point, Argsy. it's only about a week longer than he takes normally, so... I am extremely excited for Marksville. I am not going to lie. It's just something about it. I think he's absolutely nailed it. Very excited about that one. Right, so we've got a lime on. We can see our pH in this field is now perfect. So what we're going to do now... Yeah, no, Grizzly, you're playing on it and it's... half the stuff's not set up yet, so wait. You just wait. You just wait until everything's functioning. It's going to be awesome. Right, I'm going to quickly do the Anhydrous on this, and then we will have a go at... I don't know what we'll do next. What are our options? We could start combining the last field of corn. We could do some liming and some Anhydrous on field 18. We were going to sell field 18, weren't we? We were going to buy field 10. We talked about that. I think there's some... What's on here? Potatoes, run away fast. We're not buying that until the potatoes are gone. Either that or we're ploughing them under. Take care, Ashty. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. It's been good to have you here. Nico's burning. Is it possible to read curve buttons on the Logitech HD pack? I don't know, actually. Grizzly, what are my plans series-wise for that? You're right, actually. Do you know what? I've spent a lot of time doing sim dashboards, map tours, shed reviews. How good was that shed, by the way, from Trailer Park and Next Gen? Evening, JSW. How you doing, friend? Thanks for coming. What am I going to do next couple of weeks? I've got Millennial Farmer likely tomorrow night. Obviously, my day off on Friday. Survival on Sunday, which I'm really excited about. It's been so good chatting, all the chat this week and the ideas. And the amount of votes, there's like 500 votes. I'm going to actually have to check how many votes there are. I'll just have a quick look. Like, tons of interest. It started off quite quiet, like slowly on the vid. And then it's kind of ramped up in the last few days. Yeah, 480 people have voted. Currently, making grass for silage is our next. Is our at the moment is still winning. But yeah, Trailer Park's new big shop. You can fit a 45-foot header combine in with the header on. Amazing. Amazing. Evening, Tom. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Take care, Charlene. Bye for now. Alex Detman, if you leave this live stream at 7, it's because I'm joining MRG Mapping Live. Don't join him. He sucks. Stay here. No, I don't. I think MRG streams for me because I'm in the UK. He's like 2 in the morning for me. I won't be up then. Me Pappy the One, cool map. Yes, it is. This is a very cool map. It's because he wants me to sing. And I won't do it. Right, enough nonsense. Let's get some work done. Let's get some work done. Right, GPS back on. Let's set our AB line. A. And we'll run down here. Hopefully catch the edge of the field here. Set our B line. I might sing on his birthday. I might. Yeah, Jordan, that little shop cart is trailer parks as well. So definitely. That's available now. You don't have to wait for that one. Just that new shed isn't quite ready to come out yet. Right. Let's get this started, shall we? Do you know what? We'll skip that first row. This is going to be harder actually because of those stupid telegraph poles. Very tempted to go into Giants Editor and get rid of them. There we go. No, the old 8R is struggling to pull this. And a rather slow 8 miles an hour. Chris C, any recent or future updates for Flint Hills? No, they are done with Flint Hills. But their next map is going to be something special. It really is. It's going to be amazing. Another 4x1 as well. Fusion, no, I haven't. I haven't even tried it myself. So I might do a bit of digging on that and work out what the other settings for this are. Good reminder, thanks mate. Oh, have you, Robert? Yeah, I think these power lines in this field might have to come out. Although they're quite nice as well. I don't mind them really. Do you know what? Now that you say that, I did do a bit of research on it. Yeah, you can set an angle through the field, can't you? So if you want to go diagonally across the field, you can set it that way. So if you want to run it at a certain direction across the field, I believe. There was me moaning about the telegraph poles, and look at that, it's absolutely perfectly lined up. Which means it'll be horrible on the way back, but there we go. Might just clip the edge of it. Yeah. Map object hider. Yeah, could try that, Jordan. That's not a bad point. Okay, that application rate is good, though you guys can't see. I wonder, actually, hang on a second. Probably more useful if I take this lot and just... Yeah, and you can see the mini-map as well, and then you can know what I'm looking at. There you go, is that more helpful? Yeah, it is dark because it's putting a layer of liquid down on it, Mike. Actually, if you see over there, it is a little bit lighter when it's not getting a liquid fertilizer put on it. Take the collisions out in Giants Editor. Thank you, Quiet, as always. Always one step ahead. And what do we think? Was that I try and play semi-realistic? Is it acceptable to do that? I'm going to say it is. Does the colour of dirt change based on what has been applied? A little bit, Mike. Yes, so liquid fertiliser, you get a slightly darker, soil. with liquid fertilizer. Unless you're on Glenwood Farms. How nice is that red dirt texture on Glenwood Farms? If you've not seen it yet, Large H is Glenwood Farms map. It's really it's got the potential to be really. It feels very different to anything else. It feels really different to let's say MRG's maps. It feels really rural and it's just quirky. I really liked it. Really liked it. Oh, come on. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. Just clatter the edge of this telegraph pole again. Oh, yes. There we go. Yeah, Glenwood Farms. I was really impressed with it. Really impressed with it, and I just love the fact that it's. I think I've almost kind of set myself a rule now that I will only review maps that are based on real places. I might not always do that, but kind of in principle, that's almost like the criteria that I need for it for me to review it, because. I don't know, there's just something about those maps, they just feel different, more authentic. And don't get me wrong, you know, I love maps like Purbeck Valley's great, Northern Coast, they're fictional maps, but they're based on real places as well, so I really like those. But I can't get excited, you know, these big maps with the factories on and stuff, and they feel very mechanical. You know, the roads are straight and they've not kind of taken time detailing the maps. Doesn't work for me. Yeah, real world data terrain and stuff like that for sure. Oh, I like that, Jordan. I would love to do one day, if I've ever find the time to learn how to do it, or if MRG takes singing as payment, I might make him do a map of where I grew up, because it's this beautiful place in Cheshire, and our farm was between two castles on hills, so Cheshire is a very flat county in the UK, very flat. It's actually famous for the place. It's called the Cheshire Plains, which is basically this huge, I'm just gonna that'll buff out, be fine. Huge flat plains, and there is two hills in the middle of this massive flat plain, and there's two castles on them. Like, one's a ruin and one's a medieval castle. Beautiful part of the world, and I've always thought it would make a fantastic map. So yeah, maybe one day I'll build it. Yes, never pay for mods or tutorials. It's actually not allowed. It's against Giant's terms of service. Nico's burning. It is literally 2 miles from Tarpley. Yes. Wow, somebody knows where I'm from. That's amazing. It's like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, our farm was underneath the castle. It was round the edge of the castle, and it was called Castleside Farm. I think they took ages to work out what it was called. Right, I'm going to do some edges now. Yeah, Lincoln Creek's going to be nice too. And I'm really excited about his Lowry four times map as well. I think that will be great. Nico knows. Nico came up to Scotland too, because we have to keep these Scots in line. Got to show, you know, somebody's got to come up and show them how to do the jobs properly and look after their women properly. Yeah, Lincoln Creek's going to be nice. I tell you guys, just hold on for Back Home Again by JS Mapping. It's going to be amazing. Evening, Patricia. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, a lot further north than me, Thack. I'm stuck in the capital. I'm in Edinburgh, which is basically an English enclave these days. It's full of wealthy bankers and yeah, Scottish folk that don't sound like they come from Scotland. Well, you've got an excuse to come over, Thack. One day, if we're ever allowed to travel ever again. Yeah, Ben Wilson, thanks for becoming a farm manager. Appreciate it, mate. Get on the Discord and get into the multiplayer server. They're all buying new land at the moment, so there's a lot to do. Fusion's a slave driver. Yeah, Jacob, it is. You're right. A lot of my clients, so have to be a necessary evil. Okay, this is going on nicely. Now look at that. When I say look at that, what I actually mean is look at that idiot driving the tractor, because I haven't turned it back on after I turned it off to drive up the field. Right, let's head back up to the top of the field. It does need it. I was like, maybe it's not applied, but it does. It's just me being a clown. And do I find Edinburgh a better place customer-wise compared to London when it comes to graphics work? It's a smaller pool, Grizz, but there's a lot of talent in Scotland. There's a lot of creative talent in Scotland. But to be honest, most of them have got London headquarters as well. So I do a lot of work with people in London. And that's odd. It was working at the top here. What's gone on? Something's gone wrong. Right, let's turn it on. Rich Acres, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Farmer Cop, you're a gent. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Great to see you. Has my Anhydrous mod stopped working? Yeah, take care, Farmer Cop. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. There we go. See what happens now. Too close to the edge. Should actually turn on guidance if I... look at that, it's not applying. Everything's running, it's not applying. Tyler Smith, this is an ATAR. I think it's the custom modding ATAR. Rather than the SID one. I have a problem with the ATAR, the SID ATAR, where you can't fold the steering wheel down because it clashes. It's got a clash with some other buttons. Right, we're going to get to the end here. We're going to drive back up, kind of halfway up that lane, and see. We'll keep nudging in slightly and see at what point it kicks. Oh, it looks kicked in again there. So let's just give this a go and see what happens. So it's still not applying there. Or is it? Is it working now? Yeah, it's working now. Tractors floating on fields. No, Jordan, haven't actually. I've seen a few people mention it before, but no, it's not something I've ever come across. Thanks for that tip, Robert. As you can see, it's running to the edge. (9RX). Is that the Bourgault expansion one, or is it the custom modding one? I only use the custom modding one because just it's got more customization. Let's grab this bit at the top and then we'll head it down the next lane. There we go. Really doesn't use a lot of Anhydrous, does it? At all. And you compare it to lime. Yeah, it worked when we moved slightly inbound a little bit. I'm assuming those notches at the top are... we were too close to the edge again. Right, we will... what are we doing for time, actually? Okay, well, we're only halfway through. So what we'll do is, I wonder how the 9RT's doing in the other field. This is going at 9 miles an hour. I think that's the operating speed though. Can we just show some love again to the GPS mod? I mean, look how neat and tidy that is. Imagine trying to drive that in a straight line on your own. Imagine how horribly wrong that would go. Well, maybe you guys are better drivers than me, but that would always end up in a bad way for me. So, right, guidance back on. There we go, beautiful. Mashia, it's your first time watching my channel. Thank you for stopping by and watching. It's great to have you here. Coordinates on the minimap. Yeah, Courseplay 2. The love-hate with Courseplay continues. But I tell you, I said this last week, 9 times out of 10, the Courseplay problems are user problems. Definitely. I make so many errors when I'm setting up things that I can't get angry with Courseplay. Basically making terrible judgment calls. Just going to see if I can cover off these little orange bits at the top by staying a little bit further away from the edge. There we go, tidied them up nicely. Okay, what have we got now? 4 more passes? 5 more passes? Definitely, trial and error PMC, totally agree. You've got to put a bit of time into it, but I can, I can very comfortably now set up 2 combines and let them run tandem. And I've also realised that actually it takes more time than it needs to set up a chaser bin automated. You'd be better off doing it yourself, because it just is too glitchy. Although, to be fair, I'm running an old version of Courseplay, so maybe with the latest one they might have fixed that bit. I need to check it out. I usually just wait a couple of weeks when a new release comes out, because sometimes it can be a little bit buggy. And then once I know it's running relatively smoothly, I'll download. So the version of Courseplay I'm using is probably about 3 months old now, because it works. But I probably do need to update it. Donna Orange, hello? Question mark. Is that a question? Hello? Hello? How are you doing, Donna? That is a question. How are you doing, Donna? Yeah, I think I think you're right, Thack. I think Courseplay is also thinking about how you work. So then decides whether or not it's going to do what it wants for you today. Has anyone problem with doing a load first course not staying in the right position? What do you mean, Robert? In terms of like loading a trailer, but then when you go back to it, it doesn't load again in the same place. No, it's not something I've experienced a lot. I don't do a lot of load courses, though. So you're saying unload from a grain bin, say, and then drive to an unload point, and when it comes back it doesn't stop in the same place? Are you using the when you arrive back, are you using the stop as to where you want to stop? Or are you using a park? Sometimes using a start, stop and a park in the middle works. Don't know if you've tried that. Farming, Steve's in the house. It's always nice to have Steve in the house. How you doing, mate? Oh, let's just... Oh, it's a shame it didn't knock it down. Oh well. Yeah, PMC, double hopper trailers. Doesn't work, does it? Yeah. Do you know the solution around that is I use the Super Bs, because it classes them as two separate trailers. And actually the volume, the fill volume is the same. That was my workaround for them. There is a face to the name, mate. It's not a pretty one. But kind of decided... Well, you might have been on the stream way back when, Steve, when I said if I got to 5,000 views I'd do a face reveal, thinking it would be about a year away. And then here I am a month and a half later. Ah, fair enough, PMC. I don't know why somebody should do a pace setter mod, shouldn't they, with just one big hopper. Yeah, do you think, Kevin? Do you think we'd like somebody would? Is that frowned on? No, I'm too near the edge of the field as well. The Super B PMC is, let me show you, in the store. I'm just going to do like a weird flex now as well. So you've got the front of it. Alright, this one's got my logo on. Thanks, Quiet Hitman, again. Take care, Grizz. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Appreciate it. And then you hook on the back of it. But there's a hopper in each. So they are Wilson. They're pace setter trailers. But they're a dual trailer rather than one big. They're great. How many litres? Mine is slightly modded. I think it's about 60,000. It's the same as the big trailer, but split into two. Evening, Eric. How you doing, my friend? I'm glad I'm able to feed your habit. Yeah, and those Super Bs do work with Courseplay. So PMC, if you want to use that as a solution, it's a good one. Tidy up these little bits and then we will that is not a bad wee field, is it? Looks a bit blotchy at the bottom, but we can live with that. Yeah, that old Massey that came out yesterday is lovely, isn't it? I've already downloaded that. That might make an appearance in a few episodes time on the survival challenge. Welcome back, True. Mashia, yes, it is the most relaxing computer game I have ever played. Oh, I've clipped them every single time tonight, haven't I? Yeah, Meatball. Horseplay is a cruel mistress. Tell you, Corseplay's like a dog. There are no bad dogs, there are just bad owners. I guarantee you, 99% of Corsplay is user error. Maybe. But then again, maybe not. Okay, that's not bad. We've limed Anhydrous and Anhydrous, that's easy to say. Field 5. That's brilliant. We can run this back to the farm now. Let's turn GPS off, we don't need that anymore. And we will... Is it time to fire open the combines? It is, isn't it? Shall we do some... Shall we do some corn harvest? Oh, sorry to hear that, Alex. Hope better. Not quite following you there, Rick. How many hours does this need for this setup? Not quite following you, mate. Right. Nice work, Gator. Let's go and see how he's doing it in field 9. Horses. Look at that. That field is so... It's every time I'm like, man, that field's big. He's doing a good job though, isn't he? Lovely tidy job. How many horsepower? So that 8R, let me tell you actually, Eric. Ah, got you, Snake Man. Now I know who it is. Let's just have a look. I think this is the 410 horsepower John Deere. I think it is. If I turn the engine on. Yeah, I think that's 410 horsepower version. And it was just about pulling that Anhydrous kit. Jacob, you can't tell field 9 until you've done your potato harvest. We've already talked about this. It's the rule. Have I set it up to raise late and drop early? I have, Robert. Oh my goodness, Eric. Right, like, glutton for punishment. Right, Flint Hills Resources is demanding stuff. That means the price is good. That means we might just do a grain run while we wait. Yeah, look at that. No, look at that. Best price in town. Flint Hills Resources. Right, before we get the class combines out then, we are going to run some dry grain down to, so PMC, there you go. That's the Super Beef front, but then I've put the pace setter back on it, so I've got a double hopper at the back, single hopper at the front, so I can run 150,000 litres. Or I could swap that back one and it'd be 100,000 litres. Right, let's get this loaded. And I want dry corn. How much have I got in here actually? Oh, I've still got over 400,000 litres. Right, Hitman, again, got to mention it. Yeah, I'm very lucky. Quiet Hitman has been a gentleman and keeps passing me the keeps passing me mods that he's customized for me. So in fact, while that's loading up, look, if you've not already seen it, I think some of you have. The Gator, yeah. Ta-da! I'm a lucky boy. Does the dryer come on automatically when dumping in the corn? It does if you've put propane. If you bought propane. And if you need to buy propane, you go to global company menu and corn dry, you click on this. And then over here you click on propane, and that's where you buy it down here. So you can brim it completely, or you can fill it up a little bit at a time. But once it's full, it runs for ages. I mean, this is my second harvest on those tanks, and I've only used 20%. So, do I use Hitman seed pallets? Better than that. In fact, I wonder if they're in here actually. He's even given me custom seed pallets. Look, what a guy! What a guy! So, go download his stuff off the mod hub, because he's a top dude. Right, have I got that in the right hop? I have. He just keeps sending me stuff. It's brilliant. I did get him to do a truck for Argsy this week as well. He helped me out on a truck for Argsy to celebrate him going over 1,000 subscribers. So that was quite nice. PMC, yes. Do you know how many subscribers I had on the 28th of October? 200. Ah, you're a gentleman, Quiet. I owe you a lot, mate. Really do. So go and download his mods. Every one of you. Hi, Thomas. Thank you very much, my friend. It's great to have you here. Great to have you here. Flint Hills, PMC. Flint Hills. I did a map tour of this map, and my site, my channel went nuts. Literally overnight. Couldn't believe it, and it's kept on growing since. And then I did the sim dashboards. That was another big spike as well. A lot of people were interested in sim dashboards. So yeah, it's been a fun couple of. It's been a fun couple of months, but Flint Hills, nobody was nobody played. How everybody missed this map, I will never know. Yeah, basically PMC. Nobody knew about Flint Hills. There was a small community. I mean, the guys there had they had a Discord, and they had about 4,000 followers on Facebook, maybe not even as many as that. And they'd released this map, and it had been out for a couple of months, and one person was playing Flint Hills on YouTube, and nobody had picked it up. And then I saw this map. Do you know what? It was a Reddit post. I was reading the Farming Simulator Reddit. And somebody was like, oh, I'm playing Flint Hills, it's really good. And I was like, Flint Hills? I've never heard of Flint Hills. So I downloaded it and I was like, this map is incredible. How does nobody know about this map? And well, yeah, the rest is history. Started doing a series on it. And, well, this is episode 9 of the series. And, yeah, the rest, as I say, is history. So, yeah, Flint Hills made my channel, so I will forever be in the debt of JS mapping. And they come from Indiana, so their next map's going to be Indiana, and it's looking pretty special as well. Right, let's just drop this at the ethanol plant. Evening, guard dog. How's it going, my friend? True you, it's midnight in Sweden. Yeah, I'm an hour behind you, my friend. Gary H, how are you doing, sir? Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind, mate. Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well, guard dog. It's been a good stream tonight, I think. Casually sitting around 100 viewers for the whole time. We've got some good work done. Showing off my new pimped trucks thanks to Quiet Hitman. Better price. This is the best place to sell your corn, Jordan. I have to get rid of my soybeans elsewhere. I brought soybeans here last episode and they wouldn't accept them. Had to drive all the way back. Right, first truck open. Let's see the front, just tuning in. Alright, see if I can get close enough. There you go. Joffrey, thanks for the subscribe, man. Much appreciated. Ah, Farming Steve with the super chat. Listen, mate, I'm just glad you're here and you're enjoying the content, all of you. Just happy you guys like what I do. Look at the mud flaps as well. Eric, at the moment I stream every Wednesday. I may do it a little bit more often. Thank you, Nick. You're very kind. Glad you enjoy it. Farming Stee. Well, man, I'm just glad you're here, like I said. Evening, Caden. How's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. You know it, Nico. Yes, unload. Oh, okay. Have I made a mess of something here? Let's just open that. Tip side front. No, tip side back. Yes. Ooh. It's not letting me unload. It's interesting. You should go back to the northern coast. I hope you mean the map and you're not like, get out of America, get out of Flint Hills. Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Eric. Let's try that. Got another idea as well. Got another idea. Let's try this. Wonder if that's me being smart and trying to put a single trailer on a double trailer setup when it shouldn't really have it. I think I've got auto connect on, Meatball, but let's find out. How's it going, Scorpion? Thanks for dropping by, mate. How's that new screen working out for you? Oh, did you see that crash in 4K? Quiet, I'm going to need some new trailers after this. Smash these to bits. Start overloading, it's saying. It's almost like the fill point is full. Can't even get in to check the pipes either. Right. I'm sure I don't have manual attach on. I was going to say, it feels like the silo's full. But that's not a thing. It's a sell point, that's not a thing. Is it? Have I just sold too much in one go? Oh well, it's no biggie. Right, let's hook them back up anyway. We'll hook them back up and we'll run them back. It's an interesting one. I've never experienced that before. And Quiet's process limits. I know Quiet, all he did was put some logos on it and change some colours. He didn't do anything else, so... Still the standard trailer. Yeah, that's the first time I've experienced that, guard dog. But I do know it's a thing for the BGA. So maybe it's the same... Ian R, how you doing, friend? Thanks for dropping by, mate. Hope you're well. Right, that's what we'll do. We'll stick an hour on, shall we? Let's make it 3:39. There you go, 3:40. So we've just blasted forward an hour. Let's see what happens now. Got to leave about 5% in the other half of the trailer. That's interesting, Robert. I've never heard that either. Good note, though. I'll try and remember that. Right, if this doesn't work, we'll just... Happy to run back to the yard with this and top it back up and try something else next time we come along. Good tips, though, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, look, it's trying to open. Yeah, they really did score. Brilliant. Evening, Nolan. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hey, Dylan. How's it going? Yeah. They decided I was trying to make too much money too quickly out of them. So they've kicked me out. Do you know what we'll do? Let's try a separate sell point. I want to just make sure it's not the truck. There's not an issue with the trailer. So let's go. Where else is selling? Who's got the next best price? Fairbank Co-op. Where's that? They don't want my money. Somebody else can have it. There's Fairbank Locker, Flint Hills Resources, Fairbank Co-op, or Dunkerton. Let's go to Fair. I've never been to Fairbank actually. Right. Here we come. Right. If it doesn't sell at the sell point, we know it's the trailer. If it does... Yeah, maybe that's it, Eric. Just, like, there's bits hanging off, there's... Yeah, it's nice that, isn't it? Check the mud flaps as well. Who was asking before about can you adjust the dead point in the wheel? I saw that and I was going to speak to you about it and then something happened and I forgot. Who asked that question? If you're still on, let me know and I'll tell you how to do it. Because I actually think my dead point's gone as well. My dead point's gone back to 14%, I think. Maybe it hasn't. Yeah, this truck... So many cameras on this truck as well. Oh, something going funny with the road there. Right, where's the unload point here? Is that good, Ian? Is that better than normal? I'm going to say, based on Scorpion's last comment, yes, that is good. This is tight compared to the other one, isn't it? Right. Oh, I barely fitted my pipes through there. Right. Nah. Okay. Ah, Robert, yes. So, you can adjust it, but you need to do it before you load a game up. So when you're on the main menu, if you go into your settings and into your controller settings in there, it's set as 14% as the dead spot, which is way too high. I run mine at 5%. That seems to work well. Colby, no, unfortunately this is not on console. This is a very big map. If you tried to put this on a console, I think it might just fall over. Yeah, I've definitely bent it, haven't I? It needs to go in the shop. Right. How's the Anhydrous doing? Well, he's making progress. He is making progress. Tim, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping by. Great to have you aboard. Hopefully see you again sometime. Oh, that's nuts, isn't it, Ian? Oh, no worries, Nickos. That's a quarter of an X9, ENR. Take care, Eric. Thanks for the chat. We'll see you again soon. Well, if it wasn't bent before, it is. Who put that fence there? Was that? That wasn't there this morning. See, you give somebody nice things, and they just go and trash them. I like it, Steve. We are doing the science experiments here. Alright, am I on the right one? Dry corn is not accepted. Of course it's not. I know Arg's here. He spends all that time putting some nice shiny stuff together for me and I just trash it. Right, I'll fill it back up. This is a test for another day. No, God dog. Didn't work. And I can't unload it back in my silo either because it's dry corn. So it's only one way. So what we're going to do is... I'm not going to worry about it now. I'll load it back up and we'll try it next time we go to the sell point. We'll was it Robert's suggestion? Leave 5% in the front hopper, unload the back hopper. So, we shall see. So we'll just fill it up and then we'll leave it because we've got the other trailer down. There we go. Right. Let us go and get the class. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually, Scott. Just an overflow bin. Yeah, I think so, Red. I think I did. I did something wrong to upset somebody somewhere anyway. Lexian 2. These headers run too fast. I need to adjust these. They're unrealistic. I think they run about 15 miles an hour, which is too fast. They should run about 10, but I'm not going to bother changing them now. Which clown parked them in front of the other combine as well? I might be able to sneak through. There we go. Yeah, something. I'll check it quiet. I don't know what's wrong with it. When am I going to be doing a logging video, Tayden? right after I've done a potato followed by a sugar beet harvest on Field 9 on Flint Hills. Which will be... never. No, I'm joking. I don't mind logging, actually. I've kind of grown to love logging after I had to do it on one of my other challenge videos. So I will... what am I doing? Follow me. Jason Meringer, can I say hi back, FSG? Hi back. Who's back? The dude, sorry, I missed that. Did you try holding the button when you're unloading? I did indeed. Yeah, no, I think there's definitely a little glitch there, something. Right, let's run these bad boys down to the last field. And for the last... what time is it? Cracky. Times are ticking on. Quiet Hitman, the last thing you need to be doing is putting super chats in, dude. I should be paying you. I know I'm not allowed to. It's against Giants' terms of service. Don't ban me, Giants. Where's that other combine gone? Why is he going so slowly? I wonder if he's got... cruise control on. Looks like he's got cruise control on. Quiet Hitman, you are too generous, mate. Dylan, does the Cytec wheel have a self-centering feature? Yes, it does. It's got a 900-degree turn circle, and then it's yes, it's got then it recenters itself, which I quite like, I have to say. Very helpful. Oh, just ram the back of me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's just extend the distance to avoid that, shall we? Yeah. What's going on with my driving? My driving was fine until I got distracted by corn not coming out of my No, Jordan, these are combines. These are from C&H modding. There he is. These are better than the ones in the DLC. How? How? Hey, Todd. Welcome from Tennessee, working on your own Flint Hills farm and watching at the same time. Is there anything better than that? Is there anything better than that? War crime. Is it true FS20 what 2021 will have an airport? I haven't heard that, actually. I had not heard that. I mean, what did I do wrong there? I drove in a straight line. I literally drove in a straight line. At what point has Follow Me decided it thinks it's courseplay? Harrison, no, unfortunately these aren't available on console. Poly count is far too high on them. Although I will say, I do need a crash counter, don't I? I never thought it would come to that point where I would need a crash counter. At least I've got traffic turned off, because what I've just done is asking for trouble. Okay, he's going in a straight line now. Yeah, thanks, Argsy. It's not always my fault. To War crimes question, just back to that for a second. Is it true FS21 will have an airport? There is a map coming out that's got an airport in it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, he's still there. He's just close enough to ram me now. Oh, look at that. Like poetry in motion. Right, this truck. I need to roll forward a little bit so I can get them into the field. In fact, they could go on the other side. What am I doing? Plenty of space. Three helipads on this map. Scorpion, you need to start posting pictures of this stuff. I'm very sure that's the reason. That's the reason they've delayed the launch of the next farm sim game, Taden, is so they can make it. They can optimize it for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox, which weren't out when they delayed the game because they were going to wait for them. So I think actually it's a really good call on their part. I'm glad they've done that. Right, let us... What field is this? Field 7. I think I've got a course for Field 7, haven't I? I think I've got a course for Field 7. Well, if you've seen Silver News' stream, I think he's found a mod, that's a crop dusting mod that's potentially in the works. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's certainly not going to be out. That they have said don't expect anything before the end of 2022. So you've got another 2 years of FS19 to go. That's a lot of new mods. That's a lot of new mods. So what was this, Field 7? Have I got a Field 7 course? I do not. That's good. Let's start a new one then. Course generation. Oh look, it's still got Field 9 on it. Course generation. Field 7. Headland. We're going to do 2 headland passes. We're going to go clockwise. We're going to go overlap 7. We're going to do 2 tools. How's this going to work? That looks pretty good. Looks good. Right, let's save that course. Field 7 to combines. I don't know where the start point is. Pretty close to where I am. Let's jump out of him. Let's jump into him. I haven't checked these for fuel or anything actually. Oh, they're not bad. Let's load this up, get rid of the old course. Field 7 2 combines. That's the new course, I do believe. What was I going to... Vehicle convoy activated. What else? That's one right. So hopefully I did this one left. Or it's worked it out for itself. No, they're both the same. Of course they are. And is the convoy on? It is. Right. First waypoint. Drive course. One down. One right. First waypoint. Drive course. Give him a minute. What are you saying, Dylan? It's almost sad how much it's advancing. Looks great, don't get me wrong. Used to able to play FS13 on almost any computer. Now running FS19, you need to. You do not, Dylan. That is a fallacy, mate. The game is really limited. Only you could only manage. I think Scorpion will know this. He's a tech guy, but I think it only utilizes 2 gig of RAM. So one of the issues there is that what's happening here? And that's one of the problems. This is why even I'm running a pretty chunky PC here, but you still get that ring around. Look, let me jump up into the sky. See that ring around the field there? I should be able to do more than that. What is going on with this? Ideas on a postcard, guys. So this happened to me before. I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. This is something to do with them driving too fast. I think I'm... So if I run these at, what, 9 miles an hour? That's what it should be. He's not even running. Ugh. It was going so well, wasn't it? Right, I'm sending him back to the start. Try again. Get out of here, idiot. Drive course, first waypoint. Go home! Right, this clown, what's he up to? I've never had a problem this bad before. Stop the driver. Is he going to go back to the first waypoint? Right, we're just going to take this back. This is... Everything had run so well tonight, hadn't it? Everything had run so well. And now it's turned into a disaster. Like, let me get off the field. Tayden, I've always had my webcam. I just haven't turned it on. But I promised everybody I would turn it on when I got to 5,000 subs, so here we go. Yeah, PMC, I've tweaked it for as far as so you can go up to 400% view distance. But it doesn't go any further than that. So I can't hire workers, Red. If I press the H button, it just doesn't work. Right, oh, he's actually moving now, good. See, now I've set the field speed he might go a bit slower. Don't know why he's going. I'm happy with 9 miles an hour. Let's see if we can get this to work. You think, Benjamin? Think that's what it is? It feels like. Jordan, update courseplay. Maybe it's courseplay telling me, isn't it? I quite like Benjamin's idea, actually. That might be the next one. Ooh, laggy as well. I think you do PMC. I do have height control loaded actually, but it's down as low as it could be. I don't have straw meat installed, no Argsy, but disable straw swath. I wonder if that's... Okay, well that's working. Oh, little bounce there. Right, straw swath is disabled now. That was on, which I didn't really want. Yeah, Benjamin, I'm taking your advice, mate. This has gone Pete Tong. Nobody knows what that is, right? I've just said an English thing or a British thing. It's all gone a bit Pete Tong. Actually, I could run this with one combine, to be fair. It's not a big field. Course generation. Field 7. Let's go around twice. Hey, Scott, how's it going, mate? Oh, you're going. Take care, mate. Sorry. Not paying attention. Yeah, he was a British DJ. He was called Pete Tong, and it became kind of, I suppose, late 90s, early thousands. Became the vernacular for "it's all gone wrong." Right, let's just run this with one combine, shall we? See what happens. Yeah, go figure. Go figure. Still got a straw swath going though. Don't want that. Am I running Maze Plus? I didn't realise I was. Stop driver. Let's just turn that off. Disable straw swath. Drive course. Stop driver. Not first waypoint. Next closest waypoint. Right, there we go. Now we've just got a backup combine if it goes wrong. Nothing like being overkill. Ah, Todd Bingham. He's been sucked in, guys. We've got another one. We got another one. It will consume your life, Todd. Oh, I'm flying. Don't want to be flying. It is Jacob. I think it is by default. Well, obviously you have to install a mod, but... Right, how long before that combine fills up? Why have I got a green circle on my minimap as well? Can you guys see that? Everything's going a bit funny. Yeah, PMC's got some real terrain data maps out there. Looking good. I was having a look at them today. Yeah, I've got that circle still. How very odd. Right, that is full of soybeans. We can't do anything with that. Let's try and turn you round, shall we? Need to find a turning point with this massive truck. There's a bit of space here, I think, without any ditches. Let's give that a go. Yeah. Should be able to turn here. Right, I'm going to try and pull in the lay-by, where the Coolerman bin is. I really have done something to this map. It's... What have I done? Oh well. Do you know what? I'm going to drive on field. Don't care what you say. It's been a very dry season, and the field is packed down. There we go. It'll work here. Only rocking 150,000 litres in this truck. So, right. Okay, I'm going to have a look at those advanced settings, Robert. That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh, crikey, he's nearly full as well. Corn. Why does corn have to be so heavy on yield? Eric, I do not know. Something very odd going on. Things have started to get a little bit weird. Advanced settings. Eric. That's what you're saying. Combine self-unload. No, we don't want that. Harvester straw discharge deactivated. Okay, look, there he is, he's finished already. Oh no, deactivated and it's activated it again. Oh, I'm baffled. I'll just plough it under anyway, I don't care. Oh, is it getting confused with the... Who knows? Yeah, I think it might be a map restart. We'll get to the end of the stream and then we'll worry about it on another day. Lots of weird stuff going on now. Get out of the way, Combine. In fact, I might move him. He's not going to be helpful when I'm trying to unload, is he? Do you know what, Scott? It started off so well. The stream started off so well. We were doing alright, weren't we? And now it's gone a little bit pear-shaped. Yeah, I do think I need to finally accept defeat and decide it's time to update Courseplay. Being followed by a green dot on my minimap as well, which has appeared from nowhere. How do the small Coolermans work as auger wagons? They work brilliantly. And the pipe is so long on them, it goes into the big mother bins. The one I was using last week just wasn't tall enough. 65,000 litres? I don't think that's base. I fiddle with the XML, it's just a little bit smaller than that, but... the pipes, the only grumble with these classes is the pipes. Pretty narrow, although it's, I mean, it's not bad. That's a wide header and it's running it alright, so... So we'll run for another sort of 10 or 15 minutes, guys, and then we'll throw in the towel. I think all these little bugs are trying to tell us something, aren't they? Go to bed. Well, for me anyway. It's been a good stream though. I've enjoyed it. Got through a few different things, which is nice. I need to up the auger speed on this as well. I've been spoilt with that X9 for the last couple of weeks. There we go. After you, sir. Well, it's rocking on for midnight here. Is my soil sampler unfolded? Maybe, Robert. Maybe. Ah, you're welcome, Mike. Welcome, Mike. What we'll do for the survival special on Sunday is I'll do it as a premiere again, because it was quite good fun chatting to you guys while it was unfolding last week, and I think so. I might do that again. That was quite good fun. Take care, Red. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Take care, Jacob. Sleep well. We won't unload this yet. We'll let it fill up first. Mike, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping by and chatting tonight. Good to chat. I'm going to check, Robert. I'm going to check. It's a good point. Oops. Check you out. You are full of the good ideas tonight, mate. Put them away. Robert Morris is the man. Take care, Jordan. Sleep well, my friend. I'm quite pleased with how that Sim Dash mirror has worked. That's been good. I need to find a way of you knowing when I'm hitting a button though. That would help, wouldn't it? Here he comes. He's not hanging about, is he? He's not hanging about. Of course he's going to want to unload at the furthest point from me as possible, isn't he? But we'll just let him run for now. No worries, guard dog, no worries at all, mate. Oh, he just caught the edge of the truck there, didn't he? Right, let's just go and let's give him a little bit of a helping hand. See how much further around the field he can get if we take a bit out of him here. Do like these chaser bins. Do like these chaser bins. Yeah, no worries at all, Todd. Glad you enjoyed it, mate. Happy to help any way I can, even if it's just pointing out how not to run courseplay. Any plans to get on the new Chellington map? Scott, yes, I will play it. Will I do it as something on vid? I think, to be honest, for the next couple of weeks, every man and their dog's going to be doing it on vids, so I probably will hold off doing that. Although I am kind of interested how it might work as a multiplayer map. Could be good. Could be a good multiplayer map. So maybe we'll do something a bit different. I don't know. But certainly it's a phenomenal map. Absolutely brilliant. So from that perspective, I'll be definitely having a play and getting my head around how it works. But beyond that, no plans yet, mate. Yeah, if I'm competing with the likes of Clutch and DJ Goham, and I'm not going to get a look in. But definitely thinking about moving to Marksville. It's due out this week, so hopefully, or next week. Evening, Jim Melvin. How you doing? Max Brookvoort? No, unfortunately not, mate. I'll just show you why, Max. Because it is huge. Absolutely massive. So unfortunately, no, it will not be coming to console. Well, I hope so, Overcourt, because I think think there's a gap at the moment for semi-realistic play. I mean, I try and play realistically. I know it doesn't always go to plan. You know, I'm rattling trucks off the side of barns and trashing things like that. But you know, when you look at what DJ Goham does and that fast farming stuff and all of that, that's not me. I'm not that guy. You know, he owns that space, and to be honest, that for me is, I suppose I think it comes from growing up as a farmer. You know, I kind of know how stuff should be done, even if I can't replicate it in game, if you know what I mean. So from that perspective, I like playing realistically, and I think, you know, from that perspective, you know, you guys come and watch my stuff because that's what I do. I think it's the same with Argsy. I think it's the same with Kedrick Farms as well. You know, that's what we do. So from that perspective, oh, and actually, I've been meaning to do this a lot. I keep forgetting. Go and check out Farm Sim Gamer. I found his channel today and had a really lovely long chat with him today. He's got a lovely play style about him as well, very similar to mine, and he's got about 400 odd subscribers. But when I watched his content, I was like, this is really good stuff. So I genuinely think if you like my stuff and you like Kedrick's stuff, go check him out, because he was really good. So that's Farm Sim Gamer. In fact, do you know what I'll do? I'll just jump out and I will try and find his page, because I will pop it in the chat, because he's worth a look. Lovely guy. So there you go. Tell him I sent you. I think he'd appreciate that. Right, do we reckon this combine's going to make it all the way around or not? Exactly, Jim. You know, each to their own. And do you know what? I love DJ Goham. If it wasn't for him, I would not have a clue about half the mods that come out. You know, from that perspective, like, totally love what he does. And like, is he not the most enthusiastic man in the world ever? Jeez. Love it. Love it. Sim dashboard used for the tractor. That's right, Max. Matt, even. Sorry. It's a touch screen. This I can't show you it because it's just shows you what's on the channel. But in the past, I've had a camera pointing at it, so you can see my finger touching stuff. I need to find a way of actually pinging a circle on the screen. You know, with those tap identifiers. I'll need to find one so you can see what's happening. I should be able to install one of them on the Android actually, and then it will replicate on screen. Well, I'll do some more digging. Because I know you guys like having that up. I won't put it up all the time, but it works for this stream. I think with the big farms and the big machinery, the screens work really well. I think on survival roleplay, it's a bit different. So yeah, and you know, I don't know if you saw the Farm Sim show the other day, but Clutch was incredibly complimentary about the sim dashboard stuff, and yeah, they're good guys. They're great guys. Well, like this whole community, you know, it's just... Farmer Cop was saying earlier on tonight as well, I was in his stream. I've played games, I've played online games, I've done this stuff for years and years and years and years. I have never met such a chilled out, friendly, appreciative, knowledgeable, smart group of people as those who play Farming Simulator. Like, there's like a real passion and love for the game. You know, I think some of that's down to, you know, people who've grown up on farms and stuff, but equally there's so many people who've never been anywhere near a farm in their lives, but love Farming Simulator. So you know, from that perspective, for me, it's I love that. I love that element of it. So yeah. Right, we almost made it around a full headland, but what we'll do, I think he's going to jump into rows now. So once he's on his rows, I think we will call it there, guys, for the night. So thank you so much. Yeah, he's got 2 now, Scott. He did another one. Unfortunately, I can't release them early. You know, once I put them live, they're instantly live for everybody. Or I would definitely say send them a copy early. Oh, thank you, Sean. Appreciate you sticking a comment in there, mate. That's brilliant. No, you're welcome, guys. I have to say I look forward to these Wednesdays as much as anything, so I'm glad you enjoy it. Quite, man, I'll definitely do some tests on that trailer. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we'll work it out. But have a good rest of the week, guys, and feel free to tune in for the survival series on Sunday. That's shaping up to be quite a good, fun one. And until then, if you've not subbed, hit the button. If you've not joined the Discord, join the Discord. And if not, we'll see you back next week. But take care, guys. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I will see you all next week.